sometimes the biggest adventures start with the smallest decisions. This is the story of James, a regular office guy who accidentally saved a startup, made a new friend, and rediscovered his confidence, all before 10:30 a.m. Let's meet him. Meet Mr. James Barton, 28, burnt out, underpaid, overlooked. Monday mornings hit him like a wet sock. Another day of pretending to care. He stared at the screen like it owed him something, eyes tired, mind numb.
Another thrilling inbox full of nothing.
The cursor blinked. Nothing blinked back. A familiar voice interrupted the fog.
Jamie, can you grab coffee for the team? Client call got moved up.
His coworker popped over the wall, cheerful as always, with a favor dressed as a command. James paused. He could say no. He usually did. But today, something stopped him. Maybe boredom, maybe instinct. He just nodded. He stepped out into the drizzle without an umbrella, the kind of Chicago rain that soaked your socks before your soul. A little rain never hurt, except when it does. Then it hit, an arc of dirty water launched by a speeding taxi. Pants ruined, mood already there. He looked down, let out a breath, and chuckled.
Nice. Perfect.
Because what else could you do? The day had officially declared war. He kept walking, because sometimes you just do. When he arrived, the cafe was a battlefield. Steamed windows, impatient customers, and a staff fraying at the seams. Caffeine wasn't the only thing boiling over. Behind the counter, the manager Tasha argued with a delivery guy, an order half missing, tempers full-blown.
This invoice is wrong again. We're missing half the beans.
James watched. Logistics, inventory, mistakes. He'd seen this before, and for reasons he didn't question, he stepped forward.
Hey, I used to work in fulfillment. Want a second pair of eyes?
He took the invoice, scanned it once. One number was off.
See this? Wrong supplier code. It's off by 1 digit.
A tiny glitch in the supply chain that snowballed into chaos. The fix was simple. The relief on the manager Tasha's face wasn't. In a storm of orders and foam-topped lattes, James had become useful.
You just saved my morning. Coffee's on the house.
He took his coffee to the far corner, away from the noise. For the first time in weeks, he felt like he'd actually done something right. That's when the stranger approached.
That was impressive. You in logistics?
Luis, eyes sharp, like he'd just seen something valuable walk out of the chaos.
Marketing, but chaos and coffee, my specialties?
They talked. No buzzwords, no resumes, just two men comparing war stories over caffeine. Then came the card, a name, a company, a need.
Hey, I'm Luis. I run a startup 2 blocks from here. We could use someone like you.
One conversation, and suddenly for James, the day didn't feel random anymore. James took it, slowly, thoughtfully, as if accepting a map to somewhere he didn't know he was trying to go. He returned to his cubicle, coffee tray in hand, clothes damp, but something inside him had dried out. The part that felt stuck. No one asked how it went. No one noticed the shift, but James did. Coworker grabs a cup.
Thanks, man.
Doesn't even look up. He looked at the card again. Same desk, same job. But now, there was a door in the wall. Nobody noticed anything different. But for James, everything had changed. He's waiting for the bus stop, very long. Routine, predictable. Then his phone buzzed. A voice message.
Still interested in that opportunity?
5 words that turned maybe into something more. He smiled. Not because he knew what was coming, but because, for the first time in a long time, he hoped. He said yes to a coffee run. and it led somewhere better.
Sometimes new doors look like old cafes.
The next days moved fast. He updated his resume, walked into an office for an interview he didn't recognize, got the highly paid job, sketched ideas on notepads for campaigns, every single step louder than the last. He didn't plan to change anything. He just went for coffee. But sometimes, that's where real journeys begin. Opportunity doesn't always knock. Sometimes it just waits. Show up, speak up, step up. You might not just deliver coffee. You might deliver your future. Small choices can lead to big moments. What will yours be?